Hello everyone, it's Lindenherz. Welcome to LenorMarch day 2 till day 6. I guess I will do all of the questions at once because I'm filming at the moment so much that doing more videos will be quite difficult. So I try to be quick with this one. We will see. So Day 2. What was the question? What are your experiences with Lenormand, if any? How did you first hear about it? What is your first exposure to the system? Let's just see where we are starting at. I knew, or I should say, I know nothing about Lenormand, or knew nothing. Now there's something constantly building up. But before that, I heard about that before, I guess maybe one and a half years ago, the first time. I heard about this system through a YouTube channel, through Monsoon Magic's YouTube channel. I will link it in the description box. And she's a fellow Season of the Seeker study peer, not from my group, but she also studied it, and so I learned about Lenormand in her video. So was quite interested in that, although I don't know which deck did she use, which was the first deck. I guess it was the one by now I'm completely lacking the word, by this Italian Lenormand by Ciro Marchetti or Marchetti. Exactly. I don't know. I really complete blank about the title of this Lenormand, but you know what I mean. It's the popular one. I was quite interested, although I was not so very fond of every picture of Ciro Marchetti, but some of the pictures I liked and some not. But the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. Now I know it again. I saw it. This is also available in, my dog beyond this table. This is also a deck which is available in German with a separate guidebook, which is also available in German. But I was not so interested in that. Yeah, and as most of us all know, the next exposure was through Kelly's channel, and she ignited a lot of passions here. But I was quite intrigued with that, and I also found, I guess it was before I found Kelly's channel, I found the channel of Chloe McCracken, her Inner Whispers channel. And there she had this video about using Lenormand, using intuition with Lenormand. And I was quite intrigued, this kind of system where you add words after words. So you build up a sentence, which was quite interesting from this kind of writer's perspective, which I quite liked, and using images for that. So this was interesting. And then, of course, then came Kelly's channel, where I also very early watched her Celtic Lenormand video, and to that time this deck was already on my wish list. And and now since last month I started a little bit of research, and not only a little bit of research, but also, as you can see, there is something has happened. And so this is my background. I'm starting now from almost zero, and also the series, the accompanying Lenormand series I'm doing here on YouTube is also a very good way. I discovered yesterday to learn to do this kind of learning by doing learning style, basically. There was a lot of things that already clicked back then, or back yesterday. So this was quite helpful. So day 3, books. What books on Lenormand do you have? Which do you recommend? Which do you want? Do you even think they are necessary in a system that is at its base seemingly so simple? I must say I am quite a book person, and I love to read what others have to say about a certain system. Of course, I research also online, and with tarot, I have a couple of tarot books, and I guess I will even get some more. Just because it's you get certain perspectives on tarot. With Lenormand, I see it a bit different recently, because you can. This is a system which doesn't. You learn the system, how it goes, and you develop your own style, your own reading style. At least this is my understanding. This is what I'm aiming for. This is the kind of thing where I think maybe other books, they could be interesting, but maybe not always so helpful. Especially since this morning, since this one here arrived, which is a deck and book, combination thing, and starter kit or something like that. And I thought, okay, I also wanted the Dondorf Lenormand, and I said to myself, okay, I give it a go. And the reviews on Amazon were quite okay. And I thought, okay, I will delve into this one. And this came this very morning. And I was approaching this book. I was curious. So I got into this. And I also, which I don't have at the moment, I also downloaded a book that was recommended by someone on Instagram, which is called Lenormand, 36 Cards, An Introduction to the Petite Lenormand and now I have to maybe slaughter this name, but I will put it in here somewhere there, or you will find it in the description box. This book is called, this author is called Andy Boroveshengra. Very complicated. Andy Boroveshengra. I will put it in the description box. And I heard, that he is one of those people that has 20 years of experience with the Lenormand, and comes from a tradition of Romani fortune tellers. So this was quite interesting, and it only cost, I guess, maybe $3 or something like that, maybe $4 as a Kindle download on Amazon. So very cheap in price. You can also get it for a bit more, for $15, $16 or something as a print version. But I really like that, and I really want to approach that. I know he has also a blog. I don't know if this blog is still online. I just heard about it this very morning on Instagram. Yeah, but nonetheless, the issue with this book here, I watched a video by Golden Spirit Rising, who has a wonderful video, LenorMarch video for the days 2 till 5, regarding where he's telling about his Lenormand heritage. He's telling the wonderful story of his grandmother reading the cards, and it was wonderful to listen to, and I will also link it in the description box. And when he came to the topic of books, he said something which was not so, what he didn't like was that a lot of authors who are writing Lenormand books are coming from the background of tarot, and he said that some of them might jump on the Lenormand bandwagon, just for that reason. And this is something where you see sometimes difficulties and so on and so forth. So I opened this book and was okay. There's a bit of background to Lenormand and so on and so forth, which is quite interesting. You can see here some Lenormand, Gypsy Lenormand, Mystical Lenormand, Rainbow Lenormand, and this kind of which you can read here. What I really were quite puzzled about was this spread. This spread is called My Mirror, and you can see the positions about me, my unconscious part or my unconscious side that can help me, that can I share or give, and that I must learn. So this really looks more to me not like a Lenormand spread at all, but a tarot spread or an oracle spread. Because of you read them in pairs, I don't know how to... this is a 5-card spread. Maybe you can do this in that way. But I don't know if it's possible to do a spread like this, in this kind of structure, with Lenormand. This is something which really reminds me of tarot and nothing else. And she tries to make a sample reading with that, and she interprets the positions individually. So basically the cards individually. Maybe I got it wrong or have to read it a bit further, but the first overview of it is not something I would suggest for a beginner or so. So I guess I will use this for maybe get more information about the card. So these kind of keywords here, but here's also what the writer on single positions is telling you about yourself, and so on and so forth. So I don't know. Maybe I will approach it with more sense of being a more skilled Lenormand reader one day and see what she's up to. But at first, this is confusing me really. But I like that there are the descriptions and you have some keywords, and this is quite interesting. So I will ignore the rest. But this is the issue that that basically Golden Spirit Rising had in his video, and which I can totally understand. And that's the reason why I, to some degree, changed my mind and will go with only just a few books. I know there are a lot of books out there. I really played with the thought of getting the complete Lenormand Oracle Handbook by Caitlin Matthews. I will eventually buy her Enchanted Lenormand one day, but because of the guidebook. But I don't know. I don't know at the moment. Maybe the Essential Lenormand by Rana George, which is interesting, which I heard recently, that Rana George is also up to an oracle deck which is called, or will be called, the Rana George Lenormand, not oracle deck, Lenormand deck. So this is quite interesting. I recently found also a German book on Lenormand. Now I don't know the author anymore, but at least this is only in German. I can just tell you what's up about what's going on in this book, what it's up to. It's called something like Good Counsel with Lenormand, Lenormand meanings from A to Z. So this is basically a system where you can look up all possible combinations of cards. All possible combinations, and also all possible combinations in different topics, a kind of work or love or relationship related, something like that. This is tempting to some degree, but yeah, as I said, the system is different from tarot, and maybe this is something where you really have to, where it's really necessary to build up your own practice. And then start from this practice, and which is then from that point more solid than you would probably have a tarot practice. Okay, you can also have a firm tarot practice, but when you read something, it can more easily be integrated with that system, if that makes sense at all. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure about that. So the other book I have, this is Something You Knew from the series, which is more about the background, and which I really love. This is really a gorgeous book. This was everything about books to this point. decks. What Lenormand decks do you have? What makes a good Lenormand deck for you? Yeah, okay, you see. Now what decks I have here. I started, try to bring it in order, how I started. This was this kind of way. So you see it here. Oh, look, gorgeous backing. So this was my first, the second, and so on and so forth. I started with the White Owl Lenormand because unfortunately I was not able to look at the cards themselves, just the backing, and I like this kind of silvery shine backing more. The problem is that these cards are colored, recolored, partly also redrawn. And this is the problem I have with the White Owl, actually. So to give you an example, to give you a brief example from the original, this is the original, and there you have the other one. Sometimes you really have quite simple, just repainted pictures. So this is quite okay. I try to put it elsewhere. Sometimes just slightly differences, quite okay. But here you can start to see this kind of pink sail from this ship. I don't know. This is also quite okay still, yeah. But with the tree, you get a major difference. Look at that. This is not so, I don't know. Try to make focus here. You can see here the different style. This is looks like, no, sorry, it's not my, not my type. Some are really similar, but some you really can see they are just redrawn. So this is something I really don't like. This is so, look at this. Sorry, it's not my, it's just my personal meaning and my personal impression of this. Here the flowers also, okay, they are quite similar looking. Scythe is, yeah, okay, you can get it. It's all okay with that one. I guess the most problematic one was actually the stork card or the bear card also. You can see the difference and the similarities, of course, but the bear was, sorry, but I was annoyed with this bear. Almost as if a child drew this bear. So, no. Sorry, no. This is something I really don't like. And here, the stork. What kind of stork is this one here? Can you tell me this? I try to focus here. Look at this stork and look at those here. So, no, this is a children's painting, so no. No. This is not so much. Maybe I will, make a little giveaway and, and we'll get rid of it. I don't know. But there are some things here which are really not so nice. I know there's also the red owl, and the red owl has looks more like this one here, like the blue owl, but has little poems in it. And yesterday I saw the video by Mr. Luna. So hi, Mr. Luna, if you're watching. I saw he has the blue owl Lenormand, the Dutch version of it, but in the Netherlands the blue owl has the poem in it. So it's quite interesting to see this difference. What in my opinion makes a good Lenormand deck? I saw this in the video by Anneke from Nobody's Here, where she talked about visual hygiene. And this is really a gorgeous, I really like this description of it. and it's really, I really like this. And of course, these decks here are really visually clear. But at first when I started looking out for a Lenormand deck, I was not so sure if I would like this playing card insert. This was something which was a bit distracting me a bit. But after all, there's no you don't work so much with the picture itself. You just have to recognize it's a rider, it's a clover, it's a tree, it's a snake. So I don't mind this after all. So this is quite okay. But yeah, when I also got the Celtic Lenormand, I really like. I also really like the kind of difference, but still you can. It's still clear, at least to me. I can get what's all about. Maybe some people would only prefer the fish or so, but it's yeah, it's okay with me. And I really like the style, also the extra cards. And although I'm a beginner, maybe these extra cards or the different names could be confusing. Yeah, you can read and then remember which is which. And if you have a standard Lenormand deck, then I guess everything is okay with that. So, and I have, as you can see, I have the standard ones. And what I really like about the Piatnik here in the middle, the Piatnik has this really thick and nice booklet here. Okay, this is also in English and in France, but I really like that. The other one is just in German, and this yeah, okay, it's usable. It's usable after all. But I really like this one. Okay, I don't know with which little white book is the Dondorf is coming. And look at the size. Sometimes it's quite. It's a bit higher. It's a bit higher, but I also think about trimming maybe trimming the Piatnik to have a smaller deck. I also thought about this one, the trimming of the Blue Owl, but as you can see, these are attached to the sidelines. So if you would cut them right there, would be something missing. So I guess I will leave them in this kind of size. So this is a kind of, I like when it's clear, especially in this kind of system where you don't work with cards. I saw a lot of other cards that were quite interesting, but so busy. I know also the Enchanted Lenormand is quite busy for some people because of the borders or so. But after all, it's so charming, and I guess I will be able to focus on the middle part of it. So this is what I think. And I guess it's also almost answered the. I tried to figure out what decks do you have. Was for day 4, day 5. What Lenormand decks do you have or have had that didn't work for you, and why? What makes a not so good Lenormand deck for you? It's almost answered that. So when they are too busy, I guess they won't work for me, especially as a beginner. And I guess we all want something visually pleasing at least. So this is something we all want, I guess. So something like this, which is, it's still in itself okay. You can read with that without any problem. But if there's something to compare where you see there's an original one and this looks so different, yeah, this is something which annoys me sometimes. So visual pleasement, or I don't know if this is a word, they must be appealing to me at least. So where are we? Day 6 we are. What Lenormand decks are on your wish list and why? Okay, like I told you, the Essential Lenormand by... not the Essential Lenormand, no, I'm getting confused. The Enchanted Lenormand by... no, I'm blanking here. By Caitlin Matthews? Yeah, Caitlin Matthews, I guess. She brought it up. Because of the cards, and this whole set is quite interesting. So at least have a German book and card set, and an English one. And I'm quite interested in the fairy tale Lenormand by Lisa Hunt, which is on pre-sale now for $40 or so. I saw some of the pictures. Perhaps they could be maybe a bit, I don't know if they are maybe too busy. I don't know. Some of the pictures are very clear. I haven't seen all of them, of course, but pictures like the fox, which looks like a kind of upright fox with boots and so, a bit like Puss in Boots. It's quite interesting. It's quite okay, and the house is very sweet and so on. I guess I will try to get my hands on that one. And what another deck which I ordered already yesterday was a deck from Etsy, a mini deck, because I wanted a mini deck, and I thought, okay, let's delve into this. I want this mini deck. I guess it's from the US. The shop is called, I will also link the shop below, Divine Walks, and this mini deck is called the Whispering Lenormand, and this is more clear than all of those here together. So you just see what there is. So just a man, just a woman, just a whip, This deck has also extra cards. So this deck will also come with extra child cards, or children cards in this case, in different stages. So you also have a baby in a cradle and so on and so forth. I guess there were 3 cards for the child, and you have an extra woman, an extra man card. And maybe some more else, I don't know. But it's a mini deck, and it's also available in a standard playing card size, but I wanted a mini one and want to try that out. At least to have one, to be able to use a lot less space for a grand tableau, to try that out, and to be able to leave it like that without needing so much space. So this is the one that I have on my wish list, because of the pure clarity of this of this deck. So I will make sure that you will find the links in the description box. And yeah, I guess we will see us for day 7 and the rest of the days. I will see how I will incorporate those, or will deal with them during my the Lenormand series I'm also doing. So I will see how I will post them or upload them, maybe also in bunches or so. So we will see. So I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful start into the weekend. We are already having Friday here. So until the next time, bye.